Bryce Canyon
Bryce Canyon
National Park.
Yep. That's where we're at right now.
Yes. Right now.
Right this second.
I, again, have not been to Bryce in the on-season.
Yep.
But I'm very partial to Bryce in the off-season because the amount of snow and then mixed with the colors of the red was perfect.
It's my favorite park. Well, it's not my favorite park ever, but it's my favorite park in Utah.
Yes. And
So-
then you've been to both, so what'd you think? You've been on off-season.
Definitely better in the off season, but I will say Bryce is not as busy as the other Utah parks.
Yeah. So it's not the worst.
So it's not the worst even in the on season. A little bit more is open, but it is really cool seeing the snow and that kind of stuff like in the off season.
Yeah.
Look, this point's literally straight to a trail.
I think one of the cooler things was that we left out, there is one road that can be closed if there's too much snow, but it was open.
Yep.
And it is a decent drive, but you drive all the way up. And then on the way down, we just stopped at all of these viewpoints.
Yeah.
And that was really cool because you got amazing pictures. Was cold, so we just like got out and we got back
Quick,
in.
yeah.
But I actually liked that because I got the views, I got to see it, I got to soak it in, and then boom, on to the next one.
I agree.
All right, we're done. Let's go. Back to the car. Go, 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 go.
Go, go, go,
Go, go, go. Next one.
The hike that we did was Queen's Garden
Yeah.
hike over to Navajo Loop. part of the Navajo Loop was not open during the winter, so we just kind of cut it up from there.
Yeah, we just kind of bopped around.
But we did I think it was 3 miles. You got to go down into the canyon, see more of the hoodoos.
We got crampons. We've owned these crampons. Obviously, we got it for this trip, but we've owned them.
We've only owned them for a couple months.
Yeah, but for us, that's a long time for us just to have something sitting there that we're not using.
Yeah.
And so I'm really glad we got to use them, and then they were easier to use than I realized, and they were super helpful. So I love these crampons.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Crampons were life-changing because the first day we did do some little baby hikes, just hiking boots, and you really had to go really slow. And then when we had the crampons, it made a whole difference. But I cannot believe we got that amazing video where I'm literally...
Someone got a little too confident.
Phil was like, slow down or something.
The whole way down.
And I was like
that.
I don't know, I don't feel unstable. And then he was like, I don't know, you're really booking it. And I wasn't mean about it, thank goodness.
No.
But I think I was like, maybe I'm just digging in my feet differently. I was just kind of making a statement and then whoosh. And I felt instantly.
Maybe I just dig my feet in differently than you.
And yeah.
I felt bad for her.
No, you
but
didn't.
also
it was really funny. It was
worked out
really
pretty
funny.
well.
I feel like after my snowboarding, I'm not afraid of falling. I'm like, this is my life now.
That's true. She popped right back up. She had no problem.
I was like, this can't
whatsoever.
go.
Yeah. She was ready.
And the snow was really fun to play in. We just played in the snow before we left. Actually, I think it was to clean off our boots.
That's true, yeah.
And then you fell.
I fell, yeah. That was pretty funny. It was just so deep at certain points that I was I would put my leg down and it would just sink halfway up my thigh.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
Bryce, so cool, so beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely got a different look than all the other
Yes.
parks, which is really cool.
You know what? What a great point, because that's I agree. Because
We actually didn't rehearse this. It just
No, that is a good point, because there was something about Bryce that I couldn't put my finger on, and that's what it was. We did all of these Utah national parks, and Bryce was like,
yeah, some of them start to merge together.
but Bryce doesn't. Bryce had the hoodoos. Plus, I just love the word hoodoo. Hoodoo.
I said at one point on our hike, we got the hoodoos over there, the whatchamacallits over there, and she said, "Are they actually called whatchamacallits?"
I don't know. I trust him.
She
My tour
shouldn't trust
guide.
me.
We stayed at the Best Western.
We stayed at the Best Western plus Grand Inn,
Because there's another
'Cause there's
Best
two,
Western just right
which is
across
Ruby's
the
Inn.
street.
So we stayed at the Grand Inn, the Best Western plus Grand Inn, which was really good, really nice.
Yeah. It was, oh my gosh, I forgot we got in the hot tub. We got in this hot tub and it was so cold. It was
Yeah,
an
the hot tub's
outside.
outside.
That
It's
was
not
the thing
ideal.
about Bryce. Bryce was the coldest.
For sure.
Bryce was by
Yeah.
far the coldest.
Definitely.
And then we
You
got
gotta
into
layer
this
up.
hot tub. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it
We
was
were
cold.
crazy.
Yeah. I don't think we got any footage of it because it was freezing.
We might have gotten the littlest bit. Also, cool thing about Best Western, they had a breakfast buffet. They had one of the best breakfasts.
Yeah, their breakfast was
You know,
pretty
all
good.
in all, good job. Bryce was like awesome.
Bryce was really cool.
We loved Bryce.
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing about off season is obviously not everything's open.
Right.
So by the time we got to Bryce, we really had two choices for meals.
Yeah, I mean, there's minimal. There's 3 things you can eat in Bryce in the off season. One is Subway. That's
Which
where
we
went the
got.
first day. 2 is like a fast food restaurant that's kind of affiliated with the Ruby's Inn / gift shop area
Yeah.
there. And then 3 is the buffet / regular
Yeah.
restaurant at Ruby's Inn.
which turned out amazing.
Oh, that buffet's really
We
good,
got this,
for sure.
we honestly just thought, you know what, let's do a sit down. And we got the buffet and we were like, holy moly, that
Yeah.
was a good buffet. Also,
Agreed.
Ruby, I don't
Yeah.
know who Ruby is,
we
but
should
she
have
owns
looked this up, but there's a lot of Ruby going on in there. Yeah.
She owns the hotels, she owns the restaurant, she owns the gift shop, she owns everything.
She might not own them anymore because if she started owning them when the park became a thing, she's like 130 years old now. So
Good for you, Ruby. What was your favorite part about Bryce?
I think going down in the canyon, when we came last time, we obviously came in the on season. Like when I came in the on season.
Yeah, who's this we were talking about?
And we hiked the same trail, but we hiked it the opposite way. So it kind of felt like I was seeing a new trail this time because we were going a different way than what we had gone last time. So it was kind of cool. Like there's like rock formations where you were doing
Yeah.
ninja kicks and like those
Oh,
arches that we
yeah.
were going through that like I literally have not seen. I
Yeah.
don't know how I missed them last time. It's weird. So
For such a pretty short hike we ended up doing, all things considered, yeah, you got so many different views
Mhm.
and so many different pictures and
Yeah.
so many different
it
experiences.
was really cool. What was your favorite part?
Oh, thank you for asking. I think my favorite part was how much you loved Bryce.
Oh, I love Bryce.
Because the whole time we were there, he would be like, this is why I just love Bryce. And I would say something. I would say, wow, this is such a cool viewpoint. He'd be like, no arguments for me. No arguments for me. Like, he just loved Bryce.
That's true, yeah.
I liked Bryce a lot.
Did too.
I think that was it. You gotta go back to Bryce.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything. All right. Adios.
Phil, one day, this will all be yours.